I think that life should be made up of 4 things: experiences, learning, creating, and relationships. So come with me as I show you guys how I work all of those 4 things into my life daily. Over the weekend, we made plans to go to a small cafe, but none of us could find the picture from our messages that had what it looked like, the name of it, and where it was. So we ended up going on an adventure. I feel like this would taste amazing. What is that?
I don't know.
It's purple sweet potato.
That's the one that we had at.
I got raw honey.
Found this beautiful farmer's market and spent the rest of the day at a ranch-inspired farmer's market, which I love.
No,
it's called ice cream.
Yeah, but ice cream what?
I don't know.
It's ice cream bean.
Oh, beans.
Oh, nice. Keeping my brain engaged and working is one of my biggest priorities. I like to learn something new every week, and right now I'm learning Isabella's Lullaby on my flute and studying Italian. Hey guys, so I'm outside. I'm about to make my scrapbooking page. So I just printed this picture out, or a few pictures, into a little collage thingy out, because I want to put it on this scrapbooking page for my 3,000 subscribers mark. Because I think it would just be very cute. So right now we already have a couple things on the page. We have a bunch of stars, this little tiara, and then I made this cake out of different types of construction paper. Then there's a 3K at the bottom, and we're going to put pictures hopefully here, or like space them out. This is on the back. This is my logo page. But here's how the page turned out. I might add a little more details because I feel like it's kind of unfinished, but this is what it is for how I would like it to look right now. And I just think it's pretty, it's cute. It just needs a little more personality. I think I'm gonna add different decorations and different colors so that can spice it up a bit, because it just feels kind of bland right now. So if I add like different types of yellows or greens and stuff like that, I feel like it would make it pop more. So this is what we're gonna do maybe later. I don't know if I told you guys I was gonna do this, but I made a page in my regular journal. This is like my everything journal, honestly. And yeah, I made it for my 3,000 subscribers. I used one of the pictures that I had left over, and I just think it's adorable. And it also has this little thing that opens up to a little note, which I love. I think anything cute like that is just so adorable. And yeah, I think that today I actually want to like make some brownies. So we'll probably do that. And then today is kind of like a free day for me, so I don't have like many responsibilities or things today to get done. But I also might go for like a bike ride or something. We'll see where the day takes us. It's fine. This is my makeup look for today. I hope you guys like it. I think I did like blue, beige, and like one other color. I can't remember, but I love it. I think it's so cute. It's so me, and it matches my outfit. I don't know what I want. None of these are super cute or anything, but do which one you're gonna pick. They literally have cosmic brownies ice cream.
My mom picked to pick the very best one, and you are it. I guess we're going with Twix.
Okay. These ones are actually pretty good. Can't lie. I think that relationships play a big part in our lives, because if we were all alone, I truly believe that we wouldn't make it. And so I love spending time with my family. Cutting out some of my day just to talk to them or go do something fun with them is something that I love doing. Look at these. Oliver and Company. They've got Jimmy Neutron here. How cool is that? Toy Story? I don't think anything's in here. Hey guys, so I volunteer for an elementary school, which is where I'm right now. And this is like the one time I have a break. So I wanted to show you guys what snacks I brought today, which are just these Ruffles. And then I was going to bring a salad, like for lunch, a late lunch, but I didn't. So I did Gouda cheese, pepperonis, and then crackers. But yeah, right now I'm not doing anything. I'm going to organize some stuff and we'll see. So before I organize stuff, I like to look around the room and then make little sections of what I want things to do or how I want them to look. So I made that, and look what I found on one of the
storage container thingies. Look at this. This is awesome. This is crazy. I wonder if this still works correctly.
Okay, so I thought I would start an advice segment or slash Bible study thing, but I've been thinking about it for like a while because I get a lot of random questions and things like that, and I just thought it would be cool to like have one topic and then focus on it. Like I don't know, I feel like in my everyday life I'm like the therapist friend, or like I don't know, people come to me for like advice and to like work out their problems, if that makes sense. So I thought I would like help you guys, and if there's like anyone out there that needs this kind of information or wants to know about it, then here we are. But yeah, this week's topic is about friendship. Specifically, is it better to have friends or to be alone? And I think the answer to that is more like complex than just yes or no, and it like depends on what friends. And yeah, but I know that humans are naturally, they need communication, they need connection with other people, or they go kind of like crazy and end up in like mental hospitals or suicidal and things like that. But it does matter what like company you keep around you, or that can lead you to being like suicidal or all of the stuff that maybe you wouldn't have if you were alone or in a different group of friends. So we're gonna start with, maybe there's more that I miss on this, but if I do, then let me know. I put mutual growth, so growing both together, but you don't want to be in like opposite directions, because sometimes that leads to like the friendship not working out anymore, and sometimes that's okay. You're allowed to have friends for a certain amount of time, and then you guys are like, hey, we're going different directions, and that's cool. We've just like kind of outgrown each other, or we're on different wavelengths now than we were in maybe kindergarten, and now you're in college or high school and you're like, yeah, we're not really the same people and we don't really have the same values anymore, so we should kind of stop, you know. And there should be no animosity or anything towards them if that does happen. Like, we shouldn't be over here like, oh my gosh, she just left me, now we have a problem every time we like see each other. I don't think that should be a thing, and I don't like when people do that with me, because it's just like, okay, we're not after the same things and that's okay, but we don't have to be friends. And that's cool too. You don't have to be friends with anyone you don't want to for any reason, except, okay, yeah, you don't have to be, let me make this clear though, you don't have to be friends with them, but you don't need to go out of your way to dislike them or say things about them or anything like that. Like, just leave it alone. But here are the building blocks of friendship to me: mutual growth, closeness. So sometimes you have friends that are just kind of acquaintances, and like you see them at school or something like that, and that's cool too. But then you have friends that you can actually go to, like if anything happened to you, you call them and they would answer. And then there's just like, you know, people that you talk to daily or that open the door for you, like strangers and stuff like that. That still is a type of relationship. Closeness, sacrifice, love, loyalty, forgiveness, and support. I think those are all fundamentals of a good friendship and what should be prioritized within a friendship, because those make things like stagnant, I guess, or stay. Yeah. So, is it better to be alone or to have friends? And I think that when you have good friends, that can like lift you up completely, and then you end up doing like goals that you never would have done alone, or you wouldn't have been able to be as disciplined. Or I think it's just cool to have people that like get you and understand you to a certain extent and that want the best for you. So I think it is better to have friendships and relationships than it is to be alone. But if those friendships are leading you astray or becoming like stress on your heart or making you feel less than them or jealous of them or like things like that, then I don't think they're good friendships. And we're gonna relate that to 1 Corinthians 15:33, if I can find it right now. I don't know. I just had coffee, so I'm like a little bit like, you know. But yeah, let's get back on that. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. So I think that in this text he was talking about like more skeptics and stuff like that, and how they can like astray you from like God and believing in like resurrection of Christ and stuff like that. That's what Paul was talking about, but we're gonna relate it to friendships right now. And I think that when you have someone who pushes you to be better, that is like so powerful and such a good thing. But when you have someone that's leading you away from your goals, leading you away from anything that you really want that is good for you, or even like your family members or your other friends and stuff like that, if they're trying to take possession of you and like own you and what you do, then that's not a good friendship. And you both are going to pay for that, for you making the choice to still like be friends with them, and for them manipulating you and like taking advantage of how like naive you are or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so in summary, I do think it's better to have relationships and friendships with other people than to be alone. I think we need to literally live and be well and sane. And I know that when people like die and they have no one there, I think that's the saddest thing ever. Like I've seen it with like older people, and yeah, it's just better to be around community and people. And maybe you only have one person, maybe you only have one friend, or you only have one family member that you can go to, but at least you have somebody to relate to. But yeah, that's all for this time. I just wanted to do that because I felt like it. But yeah, I think now, what time is it? This might be the last portion of the video, by the way. If not, I'll see you guys soon.